Welcome to Food Truck Freaks. In this video, we will cover everything you need to know about food truck parking and how to do this legally. Let's get right into it. Mobile vending is all about finding places to park. Whether you're just starting your food truck business or have been in the business for a while and are looking for more ways to reach customers, it's important to know where you can park your food truck and which spots are the most profitable. Just like a brick-and-mortar restaurant has to choose its location carefully based on zoning laws, costs, and availability, mobile vendors have to deal with parking rules. The rules, costs, and opportunities for parking food trucks in each city are different, and some cities are much more friendly to food trucks than others. This guide will give you a general idea of where you can park your food truck, but you should also check with your local authorities and follow their rules. Where can food trucks park? Food trucks can't just park anywhere. General rules of the road apply to parking food trucks, like not parking near fire hydrants, bus stops, or crosswalks. There are also food truck parking rules that are specific to the industry that operators need to know. Here are the 5 most common parking rules and best practices for food trucks, which you can use as a guide. Please ask your local government what the rules are for parking food trucks in your area. Get a parking permit. If you want to legally park your food truck on the street, you will need a parking permit. Make sure street parking is an option where you operate. Park safely. Your food truck's order window should always face the sidewalk when you park it. This is something that most cities require, and it keeps your customers safe. Follow the rules for local proximity. Follow the local rules for where to park your food truck. In many cities, it is against the law to park a food truck within 500 to 600 feet of a regular restaurant. Park in commercial areas. Most of the time, you can only legally park and do business in a residential area if the property owner has given you permission. Follow the local rules for parking at meters. Your city may have rules about how food trucks can use metered parking spots, or it may be against the law. Permits to park food trucks. One of the licenses and permits you'll need for a food truck is a permit to park. Once you know where your audience is, you'll need to ask the country clerk in that area what kind of parking permits they need. Your parking permit will tell you where and when you can park your truck to do business. The parking permit will also tell you if you can leave your truck on the street overnight or if you need to find another place to park it overnight. Getting a parking permit for a food truck can take a long time, so you should send in your request as soon as you buy your food truck. Some cities don't let food trucks park on the street, and they have to stay on private property. Places where you can park your food truck. One benefit of running a food truck is that you don't have to be in one place all the time. Instead, you can bring your business right to the people you want to buy from you. If your food truck serves pub food, it's best to park near where people go out at night. Healthy options do well near office buildings, and creative dessert trucks do well in the suburbs. If you're looking for the best place to park your food truck and testing out your customer base, you might want to sell food from one of the top 5 most profitable public places to park your food truck: in front of business office buildings, close to sports venues, parks and green areas in cities close to colleges, beaches/lakefronts. Where can mobile restaurants park? Events and private property. Food truck. From the past on Brick Road, most people think of food trucks lined up on the streets, but it's hard to park on the street. There are rules about where and when food trucks can park on the street, and some cities don't let them park there at all. You don't have to park on the street, thankfully. Most of the time, it's better to park your food truck on private property or at an event than on the street. Private parking for food trucks isn't just for weddings and other events that are catered. Food trucks can park in a number of places that are not open to the public. Using private food truck parking puts you close to your customers and lets you let people know where you will be well in advance. Some food trucks become permanent at a local business. This lets them build a loyal customer base and get customers from their host business. Below, we explain how food trucks can work together with events and private businesses to help both parties. Food trucks can park at events. Food trucks do very well at both cultural events and food festivals where they are the main vendors. Events that are popular get more vendor applications than they can handle. We recommend applying to a variety of events, including both top picks with a lot of traffic and smaller, easier to get into events. Check the City Council's website and social media accounts that post about local events to make your list. Many events happen every year, so if you see something interesting from the past, write down the date and set a reminder to apply. Narrow down your list by looking at the event's date, how much it costs to participate compared to how many sales it could bring in, and how much exposure it gives you. Even though each application for an event will be different in some ways, most will need the same basic set of materials. Keep the following things on hand so you can send in applications easily: your menu, your food truck, and pictures how well you can serve. Previous experience with events. Links to your social media accounts and website. Share the event on your social media pages and send a follow-up email to make your application stand out. If you really want to be a part of an event, submit unique menu items to show how excited you are. For example, if you run a food truck that sells empanadas and you want to take part in a crawfish boil, share your ideas for a Latin-inspired crawfish hand pie. Food truck parking at a brewery. Most food trucks can't sell alcohol, and breweries don't usually serve food. Even though breweries note that customers stay longer and buy more beer when they can also buy food, in most states it is easier to get a brewer's license than a liquor license for a restaurant or bar. When they invite food trucks, breweries can focus on their beer and offer a way to eat. Both short-term and long-term parking is available for food trucks at breweries. You can go to more places and events if you leave your food truck at a brewery for short periods of time. If you spend a lot of time at the brewery, you can build a group of regular customers who trust you. If your food truck is the official one for a brewery, you might even get a free and safe place to park it at night. Use the brewery's tap list to make a special beer batter for your fried foods. This will help you sell more. Food trucks can park on college campuses. There are many ways for food trucks to park on college campuses. College campuses are rethinking their dining options because people want to eat food that is quick, easy, and different. Many college campuses have green spaces where food trucks can park so that students can eat lunch there between classes. Some universities let food trucks park on their campuses all the time and include them in their meal plans. Food cart farmers market parking. If your food truck serves healthy, locally grown, organic food, you should park it at a farmer's market. Farmers markets are more than just places to buy food. They are often social gatherings that include craft fairs and live music. If people at the farmers market stay to watch the event, your food truck will give them a local food option to go with the show. Plan your food truck menu around what's for sale at the market to make friends with the vendors and get more customers. With this plan, you can promote your business and really feel like you belong at the event. For example, if watermelons are in season, you could serve a watermelon bruschetta toast and write on your menu where you bought the watermelons. You can then ask that vendor to send their customers to your food truck. Food truck parking is a cozy small food market on a minibus with snacks and coffee. Once only found in Austin, LA, and Portland, food truck parks are now in almost every city. Think of food truck parks as a food truck festival that goes on all the time. Even though it might seem strange to park next to your competitors, food truck owners often see more sales when they sell from a food truck park. People come to food truck parks to get food, even though not everyone on the road wants to stop for a meal. Most food truck parks have daily rates, but the cheapest way to rent a parking spot in a food truck park is on a month-to-month basis. When you rent a spot in a food truck park, you can stay in your niche because people usually buy food from more than one truck and share it. If you sell delicious donuts, you don't have to worry that people won't come to your location just for dessert. There are plenty of savory foods for sale in the food truck park, so people will come to your location for more than just dessert. Food trucks can park legally in front of homes. Parking in a residential area puts your food right in front of people who might want to buy it, but food trucks usually can't park in residential areas. But in most cities, food trucks can park in residential areas if they have been asked to do so by an apartment complex or a HOA. Many apartment complexes and HOAs will invite different food trucks to their grounds on a regular basis. They may even ask their residents which food trucks they'd like to see. This lets them bring dinner to the front yards of their residents and build community. Since HOAs and apartment complexes post the schedules of their food trucks far in advance, the people who live there will probably make your truck their dinner plan. This brings in more customers and keeps them coming for the night. If it isn't a gated community, you can use social media to tell people who live nearby about your new location and get them to come back. Food truck parks at gas station. If a gas station agrees to let you park your food truck there, this can be a very profitable spot. Reach out to gas stations along major highways and near truck stops to attract hungry travelers and truck drivers. Some gas stations have food, but not all of them do, so look for ones with few or no hot food options. Even if the gas station has hot food options, many of them know that having a food truck there will make drivers more likely to stop there, so they are happy to let food trucks park there. Food trucks parked on the medical campus. Putting your food truck on a medical campus can be a very profitable and win-win situation for everyone. The average U.S. hospital has 987 employees, and most of them work long hours under a lot of stress. Medical professionals can enjoy a gourmet meal at work if there are food trucks there on a regular basis. Patients who go to medical campuses will also like having an easy and tasty way to eat available. Fresh, healthy food trucks work best on medical campuses, where both patients and medical staff need options that are good for their health. How to find a great place for your food truck to park. Send a staging car ahead of your food truck to get the best parking spot. This is true for both street parking and events, since the best places to make money and be easy to get to go quickly. Remember that you are competing with other food trucks for parking spots, and that competition can be tough. Don't immediately post on Twitter that you've found a good place to make money. Instead, tell your followers that you will soon tell them where you are. Then, send your staging car to the spot to make sure it is safe. This strategy helps make sure that other food trucks don't take the parking spot you want before you've claimed it. Costs to park a food truck. During the day we show you how much it costs on average to park your food truck in different places. Keep in mind, though, that the cost of parking your food truck will be different in your city. Costs for parking in a food truck park vary from city to city, but usually range from $500 to $1,000 per month. Even though food truck parks have daily rates, they are more expensive than monthly leases. Food trucks can expect to pay $75 or more per event for parking. Some events will charge food trucks a percentage of what they make instead of a fixed fee, or both. Most of the time, it's not a good idea to sell at an event and keep more than 10% of what you make. Costs of parking a food truck on private property. How much you pay to park your food truck on private property depends on what you agree to with the owner. They might not charge you anything, ask for a share of the sales, or set a fixed fee. Where do food trucks park at night? A white food truck was parked near buildings on a city street at night. Most likely, you won't be able to park your food truck in front of your house when you're not there. Large vehicles like food trucks and RVs can't stay on public roads overnight in the US, so you'll need to find a place to store them. Most storage facilities are open 24 hours a day, but you should check with the facility you're thinking of using to make sure. Find out where you can park your food truck at night by reading on. Food truck commissary parking equals $250 to $750. In some states, a commissary parking lot is the only legal place to leave a food truck overnight. Commissaries are fully equipped commercial kitchens that food trucks and other businesses that serve food offsite can rent to cook their food. Food trucks can park overnight at commissaries that are made for them. This is a convenient option. Even though the numbers above show the average cost of parking at a commissary across the country, if you run a business in a city like Los Angeles or Manhattan, you can expect to pay between $1,000 and $1,250. Parking for a food truck at an outdoor storage facility costs between $30 and $100 a month. There are both covered and uncovered outdoor parking spaces, and both are less expensive than parking inside. Covered parking costs more, but it will protect your food truck from the weather. We recommend that you look for an outdoor storage facility with a security gate to protect your business from theft and vandalism. This will get you a better insurance rate. Food truck unheated indoor storage facility parking equals $50 to $125 a month. Storing your food truck in an indoor storage facility protects it from the weather, theft, and vandalism. If you live in a warmer area, storing your food truck in a building that isn't heated can save you money. Most buildings with rooms inside have alarms, cameras, and security staff. Food truck heated indoor storage facility parking equals $100 to $450 a month. Heated indoor storage facilities have all the same benefits as unheated ones, plus they can control the temperature overnight. If you run your food truck in a place where it gets below freezing for several months each year, you might want to store it at a heated indoor facility. This will protect your truck's parts and save you valuable time getting on the road each day. 0 comments.